Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Cancer may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today, Cancer, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what may be potentially coming in your way, focusing on your blessings or energies that may be coming in your direction or that you may be attracting for the month of August. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a private reading, or learning more about the memberships here on my YouTube channel, then look down below in the description box as well as take a look at that join button. That being said, for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And let's take a look here, Cancer, what's coming through for you potentially in the month of August. Okay, what blessings or energies you may be calling into your energy fields, attracting, walking into. As you know, Cancer, Mercury is in retrograde. We'll talk about that in a few. Let's see what comes through your reading. But right now, Mercury is in retrograde. So that basically means that it's going against its normal rotation and normal flow. Mercury influences the mind, communication, forms of expression, technology, travel, and knowledge. Okay, so usually that may mean that those areas may be a little bit more challenging all the way up to August 11th. Now, it could also be a little bit longer than that due to the shadow period as well. But so let's just say kind of like even towards the end of August. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for you. And you have rest and rejuvenation, magician in the mirror, and fertility. All right, Cancer. Magician in the mirror. It's you using your personal your power, using your ability to lean into your yin energy, which is your intuitive energy, and your yang energy, being able to make something happen, grow, be proactive in something. And what's very unique here in your spread here, Cancer, is that this is blue, and this card here, the majority is blue, and that is talking about leaning into your yin energy, the rest, the rejuvenation, the meditation, the connecting with your inner self, quieting the internal and external noise in order for you to be in alignment. And here, the magician in the mirror, on the other side of it, this is red, which is indicating the yang energy, the proactive energy, the making things happen, the putting in the efforts, and that is pointing here to fertility, which also has a lot of red here. So quite interesting here. Talk about validation, confirmation in regards to your spread here. So the magician in tarot, now granted, this is not a tarot deck, this is an oracle deck, but the magician in tarot is ruled by Mercury. And it's funny because I was talking about that at the top of your reading. What I was shuffling here. And Mercury right now is in retrograde. So again, there may be a little bit of tension or conflicts in those areas that I talked about at the top of the reading for you, or at the start of the reading for you. Now, the magician is also a person who's able to tap into their resources. Okay, they're able to put things in action, put their skills at work. Okay, and bring things a step closer to reality. All right. Now, that is going to be very important here because you are looking at two different energies here that you will either be working with, that you'll be tapping into, or that's going to be very beneficial for you here, Cancer, in the month of August. Like I said, this side is blue, And this side is talking about the yin energy. So there is this reminder here for you, Cancer. It's going to be very important for you to dial down the internal noise and the external noise in order for you to feel a sense of alignment or to center yourself, to ground yourself, so you're able to be guided by your own intuition in your own deeper inner knowing. Okay. Rest and rejuvenation is also you taking a moment or a time out. What do I mean by that? I mean, not thinking about something very similar to the Four of Swords, taking a mental moment of recalibration and not focusing on something, just really focusing on yourself and centering and grounding yourself. Okay. That's going to help you be able to be more in tune with your yin energy. Now, Cancer, you are a water sign. So you have this innate ability to really connect with your intuition. And that is what this message is talking about here in the month of August, that need or that requirement of you to be able to really lean into your yin energy. But also, Cancer, you have the yang energy here, okay, which is that fire. Okay, the fire is the yang energy. And the yang energy is all about putting things in motion. It's about putting in the effort, the work, the tenacity, the consistency, that drive, go, go, go type of attitude, the confidence. And that is being pointed, and this magician is pointing here to fertility. So there may be things here in the month of August or areas of your life that will be growing. Now, the growth is going to be slow. It's not going to be overnight, because the fertility is all about things that grow with time, with effort, with consistency, with patience. So, yes, the effort is going to be placed by you, or you're going to be thinking about being more proactive about something, but it's going to start with you being able to understand and connect with your inner oracle about what this may be and how to approach it. Okay, so this is going to be the kind of like the planning of it, so to speak, in the yin aspect of things. And this is going to be the execution of putting something forward in action and consistency. All right. Whatever this may be for you, in whichever area it may be for you here, Cancer, there's going to be growth, whether that's spiritual growth, whether that is mental maturity and growth, whether that's emotional maturity and growth, whether this growth is talking about your finances, your career, your ability to open new doors into different areas that you've been wishing, hoping, and manifesting. That is going to be very much at your disposal. That opportunity is being shown here for you in the month of August. Let's get more information here and clarity in regards to what else this may be talking about. Now, Cancer, if you've missed the what you don't see coming in the next 3 months, I did a series focusing on what you may not see coming in June, July, and August. So if you missed that reading, look down below in the description box and click on that link that says what you don't see coming. You're going to end up in the playlist. Once you're in the playlist, take a look for Cancer, and you'll be able to see the messages there for you that I channeled a couple months ago. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through here, Cancer. And you have here interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, emails, talking more. Okay. So there may be in how this is coming across, it's not so much you talking to other people or in communication with others. That may be an element here, but the main element that's coming through here energetically is that talking, is you being able to listen. Remember, the throat chakra, okay, is connected to the throat and the ears. Okay, those are the speaking and the listening. So when you are tuning out that external and internal noise, you're going to be more able to download, listen to, connect with your inner oracle, with your deeper knowing. Okay, this is validation confirmation on what I was talking about here at the top of the reading, where you, Cancer, may be tuning inward, that introspection, in order to figure something out or gain knowledge. And I don't mean like tangible knowledge, I mean spiritual type of inner knowing knowledge. Okay. Then you have here karmic relationship, resentment, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. I do feel that you will be putting in the work in regards to emotional growth, or you putting in the work in letting something go that is very much connected to a situation, circumstance, event, okay, a breakup, separation, or divorce, or some type of miscommunication, which is usually highly the case when Mercury is in retrograde. So there could be here an argument, a disagreement, or a misunderstanding that may cause a little bit of resentment or triggers in the month of August. Now, Mercury is in retrograde until August 11th. However, there's always that shadow period, a week to two, after that date of August 11th. So let's say throughout the month of August, there's still a possibility here where there could be that miscommunication, misunderstanding, argument, triggers may be felt. Okay. And that's going to be a moment for you to be able to grow from that experience. Okay. Grow in learning about how to manage your, your emotions, how to manage your anger, how to manage letting go of situations, letting go of triggers, and being able to grow and keep growing. Okay, so that's how this is coming through for you. Now, let's get more clarity here, Cancer. Now, this deck that I'm going to be shuffling here has messages on both sides of the cards. Okay, but I'm going to be reading the message that's going to be pointing towards me. Okay, Cancer. So beautiful reading here for you. If for some of you, if you've been having, I don't know, fertility issues or something connected to increasing family, your family dynamics, meaning having children, blending a family, adoption, IVF. I do feel that this month of August may be a very good month in order to work on the fertility or the blending of families together. It looks like it's a good time for that growth. Okay. This could also be you mending connections here as well. It could be here a mending of connections. And that, again, that's very much connected to, that Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is about reanalyzing, reconsidering things. This could be your emotions, reconsidering what you thought once upon a time versus what you may be thinking now, what you felt once upon a time versus what you may be feeling now. And it could be you just really letting go of those regrets or that, grudges here. And you may be more open to mending, fixing, and repairing and growing here from an experience, okay, or a connection. This could be friends, family, loved ones. Okay, so there could be something here about an apology, accepting an apology, asking for an apology also. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Cancer. Potentially for the month of August, you have resistant to change, upsetting news, accident. Okay, just be in the know that this resistance to change could be, like I said, a connection that's going to be very resistant and stubborn to seeing things in a different way. Okay, so there's something here about maybe a communication, a disagreement, or an argument that a person may seem a little bit more resistant. This person could be stubborn. This could also be you, Cancer. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be an outside person, but whomever this is, whether it's you or someone else, there is this sense of being very stubborn about something, not wanting to change something or not changing their point of view or not wanting to give in. Pride may be at stake here. Ego may be playing a key role or a key part. But it's going to be a little bit upsetting. Like I said, it could be an argument, a disagreement, or not seeing eye to eye in a specific perspective. Okay. Yeah, that's here. And then this is here. You have here, trust your feelings and fulfill your heart's desire. There we go. Anything having to do with the heart is very much connected to yin energy. Now, what's very interesting is that although we're talking about yin energy, because we're talking about the heart, has a lot of red here. Like I said, yang energy. So this could be you putting forth whatever it is that you may be feeling or downloading or coming to this awareness through your time that you are going to be grounding or in meditation or connecting with your inner oracle, connecting with yourself, dialing down the external and internal noise in order for you to be able to pinpoint exactly how you're going to go and turn whatever it is that you're hoping, wishing, desiring from this magician card or oracle card in and putting it forward into action and being proactive. Okay. So I do feel that has that, again, yin yang energy here in this card as well. All right. So yeah, trusting your emotions, it's not so much your emotions, it's trusting your intuition, your ability to connect is gonna be very, very important here on one. It's gonna hinge on this. Your ability to understand your heart's desire, your ability to really go dig deep into something that may not be tangibly obvious, or have that tangible evidence. It's going to come through your intuition. You're going to be able to know exactly what this may be about or how to start moving things into closer to reality here with that yang energy. So very, very beautiful messages here for you here, Cancer, for the month of August. All right, let's take a look at the next deck. You know what I just noticed here, Cancer, is that both the Rest and Rejuvenation card and are they the same? Let me see something. No, they're two different decks here, but they both have their eyes closed. The person has their eyes closed. Okay, so there's a lot there coming through, as in being able to connect in a different way to something, not just in a logical, analytical way, but in a soulful way. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you? There's a lot here having to do with desires, fulfilling. Oh, actually, no, it was this one. It was this one. It was resistant. Yeah, that was that resistant that I was talking about. Yeah, someone may be a little bit resistant. This could also be you. You could be resistant in actually being more disciplined in regards to your meditation practices or your ability to create your own quiet moment. You know what I mean? Maybe because there's just going to be a lot of things going on in the month of August. Maybe it may be a little bit challenging because you may be busy here. Magician card and tarot, putting those resources and skills to practice so that you can get closer to the reality that you want to see and the manifestations that you want to have in your life. All right. Then we have Two of Coins, exactly what I just said. Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. You may be a little bit busy in the month of August, okay? You may be juggling more than one task. There may be a choice here as well. Interesting. You have the yin and the yang. You may have a choice here about something. Okay? You may have, these two things may be super important to you. They may be equally valuable. And there's a sense of you trying to figure out something here. This was also talking about balancing priorities as well. So again, there may be just a lot of flow, a lot of work, whether it is tangible work or tangible busyness, or maybe your mind will be super busy. Maybe your emotions are going to be, you know, um, fluctuating here. Maybe that's the reason why you have here rest and rejuvenation, because in order for you to counteract this busyness, whether it be physical busyness, whether it be responsibility busyness, or whether it's energetically being busy, your mind spinning, 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 or your emotions going, going, going. This is talking about you needing to find a balance, finding a work and rest balance here. Yin, yang energy. Last but not least, Cancer, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. What is the potential advice here for you in the month of August? And Cancer, I hope that you've, liked these messages. I hope they resonate for you. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section and give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you are not only enjoying the messages, but they may be resonating for you in the month of August, okay? Last but not least, let's take a look at the potential advice here for you. And you have here the key, okay? You're going to be unlocking something here. It says you may have had a recent conflict. Validation, confirmation. I told you about that potential conflict here in the month of August, especially because Mercury is in retrograde. There you go. And this key symbolizes the chance to heal that relationship. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Remember that I said the heart putting things that you may be feeling into action. There you go. You also have here the universe reminds you that extending the olive branch is the first step to unlocking reconciliation and understanding. Again, Mercury retrograde does give the tendency, it raises the tendency for miscommunication, for disagreements, not being able to see things from different points of view. And because there is this card here talking about being resistant to change, there may be a little bit of that tension here. But I do feel that there is a resolution unlocking, and you, with your ability to connect with your inner oracle, may have the solution to how to unlock that reconciliation or that deeper understanding. Cancer, I hope that these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I hope that you join me during my super chat lives, as well as the lives that I do for what you don't see. Oh no, what your guides want you to know. Those are free live chats that I do for my subscribers. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.